Fuck, yeah.
Excuse me, language. Tell us something, man. 1989. And I'm a uniform. They never send my foot to camp. Right in the center of the long sin thing. Long sin thing. Go cross there. Oh, go behind me, say me now, go behind now. Oh, go behind me, say me now, go behind now. Everybody know me, I already around here. I'm going to go some bap and drop that thing. Yeah? Yeah. I put my life up, my life up, PNP, we get no handout, we don't do them something. We fight for a party. We have looked for the people of my country. Yeah? Before Michael Manley, poor people going to go high school to get education. The boss make sure that we could get that. And when we look, 1983, that's education. You know, over to my friend, they put us to high school door. Eh? So when we vote, they are better my country. We don't vote for no blood clot handout. We don't vote for handouts. We want to see my country better. That's why I vote. That's why I am interested in the policies of the People's National Party. We go through them policies and everything we go through every time. We look on them. We read through them. We do my personal analysis of them. And I say, yo, them policies are for the betterment of the Jamaican people. See them policies are for the betterment of the rich elite. Read that right now, the police then come like, then not another people them. Them are work for the corporations. And that me I see I go on to Jamaica, you know. See? So when me I do my thing because more I see a better Jamaica. And this fish find himself in the middle of everything, I had disrespect, I had separate PNP. Eh? You know what? I landed something now. I'm vexed.
This really don't want to know, but boy, I don't know. I can't tell one of the situation. I can't tell one of react to a situation. But I think all of this is gone through the door a long time and people are moving forward in a one accordance. That's how I mean to think. Or even if I know one accordance, but I'm move forward on the same agenda. You understand? So really and truly, you know, it kinda surprising, but you know, it's just eye-opener to certain things. So Cicero, I mean, really with the whole thing was going and back and forth, you know, the question, what it accomplish? What it accomplish you for fight somebody? What it accomplish you for try sabotage other people because them not subject to more say lifestyle, but probably your way of dealing with things. You understand? And so forth. So, you know, everybody have their own choice to choose. Everybody that is them right, fundamental and spiritual. That's your right to choose what you want to do. Not everybody are going to follow back you, and everybody try to do this thing. You know, we are go against such a
Morning. Morning comments. I mean, I suppose I only hit the box because I couldn't text or anything like that. So this is what I woke this is what I woke up to. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to say, well, how do we go forward? Some little points were made, yeah. That's really true. But I don't know if this is the way to do it. I don't know if there's another way to do it, really, when you think about it. But oh, please excuse my morning voice. I'm still in bed. Still in bed, a little bit shocked, a little bit not even fully comprehending. I didn't know that there was any rift as great as this, because we've been doing a phenomenal job altogether. It's not any one person, because as we all know, everybody has only one vote, right? But we have to learn to coexist. Why am I saying so, Mikey? Me and caution our friends in terms of the platform and even WhatsApp. I used to go on caution live, most time just be there, and them just talk to me hard one day. And I never, ever, ever, I might pass and make a comment, and then I go. I'm not blocking on WhatsApp, we don't block each other either. It's just that you need to know, well, if you're not going to tolerate something, you just stay away from it, you understand? So I never even know, because we're not really a group person, Me stand alone so much, it's not funny. So, it sound good, it not look good, but it has to be dealt with, I suppose. And I think I've heard enough to know that if Dre has heard this, then, I wasn't here when experts said she doesn't want any apology. But Mikey said that whether she wants it or not, what is due? I can agree with that. Just to teach these youths that they need to have, as Mikey said, decorum. Things are done in a particular way. You don't just come and usurp anything just like that. No, it's not done. Because looking at this now, please do not invite me to be a part of anything that has to do with expert person. Very devious. No, that's terrible. Me hear something on TikTok. I'm just click it off. I don't know what it was. Me hear one of those animated voices. Don't let me on your platform. I say, what the hell is that? Let me just click it off. Because there was some music and animated voice to it. And I don't know if it's this. But I know there was a music thing and an animated voice. Don't invite me to your platform. But me never look. I'm never really interested. Never know what it was. Never happy that just passing certain things that holds no interest to me. You understand? But what happened to us? Move from this. Mikey, you beat a lot. I think you beat a lot. Yeah. You say what you expect, right? So I hope could you mute please? I have an echo problem. Leo?
Good morning, comrade.
Could you mute a little, Leo? I'm not done. I have an echo problem, babes. So but when I saw the video, it was very disturbing to me. And then I sent it to him too on WhatsApp, and I said this, and when I realized, I saw that it was somebody named at the Best Political Party who made the video. I hope, because that's the name I saw underneath it. At the Best Political Party, JLP, right? But the fact that there were things like that on a platform, so they could put together all of these wishes and the backdrop, it's very disturbing. Very disturbing. I don't know. We need to just see how best we can move on now, because we've been winning this TikTok war. If you call it war, educating people. We have been the positive boxes. So we even have a new convert, Vegas.
Religion got converted.
No, no. Hold on, no. I'm just saying that just for joking. But the fact that he said what he
Vegas is
said,
not converted.
I
Good
never said he.
morning.
Could you listen to me, sir? I just said that in jest because of the words that he said. I put it on my page. Yeah, I put it on my page, you know. So, I mean, I think I've said what I want to say for now. So I'll digress.
Empress.
Hmm?
Look, I don't want to not think about I'm unruly, I mean have no manners, I'm disrespectful and all of these things, right?
Mikey, you not unruly like me. We can tell you that.
Yeah.
All right. So I have no problem with your unwillingness. We come from that generation. We have no problem with the unwillingness.
The thing is, me just talk straight and to see the Empress wake up with this in the morning, this cannot be comfortable, this is right? Eh? This is from another person who's supposed to be in the same party with me, you know? Alright. Go look at it like that. This is from another person. We are in the same party. But you are explode the party in a million pieces by doing that. Remember what we just saying now? We are building now, we are winning. We never did a war with them because after the government in, them a lose points, we are the one who's capitalizing. We don't even have a talk because everything is there for the whole Jamaica to see. They run an election against themselves and the Jamaican people, they failed. All the things that we don't need to even argue with them because them a lose points day in, day out. Right? And now, this little young man are the youngest PNP amongst all of it. See? And him open me mouth and make people know, say, him a tadpole. Nobody never ask him. Him volunteer the information. I don't know what he really look like. I don't know if I ever see one represent a man say, oh, I him that. Because I don't want to call him name. But you know what? For make all good life go on, I don't disrespect this youth. Me express my feeling. Me a straight man. Me like when a woman walk me legs and one little split down there, so yeah, I me that. Me express myself. We still have PNP people who are friendly with him and some little cohorts around him. We try to create a division before. Because me burn my fire. Me not sleep with man. Me sleep with a woman. And people vex about that. Straight life. Fine. We are going nowhere and do the thing. See? When we put on the caution, sign them. Empress Ashangria, I'm going to make you know. When we put on the caution, sign them. That same youth. Make a talk say, we are the agents for bro God. And now we are going and I tape people. And he make the statement. Not me, not caution, nobody will have the caution sign. He did that. And him come figure around, you know. Alright, fine. Me cool with that. Me still go on. Me deliberately do something one night. And he nearly make me a caution. Me a caution have words, but I know the disrespectful nothing. Me go up on the platform because me want hear him say, see this shit all stand there with the caution sign and bring him up. But he wouldn't talk. And Miss Tiny, Miss Lickler, Little Miss Sam, hey, see Mikey Natural there, bring up Mikey Natural. Boop, Mikey Natural reach out the box. Me left my message and me cut. Because I wanted to just hear somebody say, see what I did with the caution sign there, but they wouldn't talk. And me go for them couple times. Because I want one of them to just say, them boy with the caution, them this expect, them this carry. Anybody with the caution sign, them this, and they would have the same party. See? And that's the truth. Now we have this freaking boy graduate from Tadpole to Shark and Marlin now. And you feel say you're the biggest thing. Because you can get certain politicians on your life. Fine, we don't have nothing against that. You're the youngest PNP youth. But you now hold your space, you now remember your distinction, and you start disrespect real PNP stalwart. Enough from Gossa, man. Enough from Gossa. Enough from Gossa Rasta. The Empress of trouble nobody. This is Empress that she when one time she laugh at something. Why me know what me now? I laugh here because I want to go kill me. Ask anybody, Pop, if you just said that all the while we are joke about. Lady don't even trouble nobody. That's about fly and you come at her like this. Yo, tell us something. Some of them boy better rejoice and glad say their strength, they're behind one screen. Oh, I'm telling you already, I'm telling you I'm going to tell all the Prime Minister, any day me catch all the one in your Pucos, will be another day. Oh, I'm done talk. You can't say what I said, no disrespect, but me don't like this.
In the dark. What, my bro?
In the dark.
Comrade, morning.
Hold on, Leo, please. Hold on, Liquor, please. Leo, in the dark.
In the dark.
Him come up for a good while now, you know.
Him come up for a good while.
Look, girl, repeat
Yeah,
that.
echo. Yeah,
At
you
the
sound like
baby.
your mother. You sound like your mother. In the dark.
Good morning, bro.
Morning, what I go on? I don't know what I go on, you know. I just take up my phone and I try to figure out what I go on.
Look, alright. You see, Trisha, I don't want in here now, because I make up beer nice. Last night, I see from there before yesterday, so me in a 2 TikTok group with my 2 account them. No, 1 TikTok group with my 2 account them. I remember some have my backup page. So yesterday now, I remove myself for the backup page from the group. I couldn't find the group with that name here. So last night when him send this now, I see the group pop up at the top. So when I open the group now, I see this where Fishy in the right. And left the group. So post it up last night and I say, I talk about it this morning because me and this fish never yet have nothing. In black, remember same black all who have caution sign side of them name, you know. I don't open my mouth, I don't go up on him live, I don't do nothing. Caution sign make him did black the whole away. My friend nowadays I'm start seeing video them a pop up now for my fire you. When I check a stack, him and black all away. Only time he reach over upon film live. And when somebody when I follow upon him live, you know you go click it, you go reach over there. That's how me reach upon film live. And when my sister say yo, over them there, I come off. Me and this brother you don't have nothing, and him go tell me about me devious and what those kinds of people with him shit mouth. Hey, me talk things, you know.
Yo, no pay them no mind, sister, man. Just do what you have to do, man. No pay them no mind. You see me a problem them I do. No pay them no mind. Just focus on what you do and what your team I do. You see me? No pay him no mind. I no pay a hit or no pay a she or whatsoever it want call itself, just don't pay it no mind.
Brother, people cannot see you. And you just, hey, remember I'm called with scammer, you know. Because we have caution sign side of our name, you know. We are scammer. And everybody with the caution sign are problem people them. You no problem now when you do something like this and I don't see you. You could have just left the group and take chef and say XYZ, but you want me see it because you want to hear your name and talk about on social media. See it, yeah.
Mind game him a try play, sister. No pay him no mind, man. I just there because me absent yesterday. Me did step on the road yesterday the whole day, so we not even get no time if you come on the live them to find out what I go on. Yesterday.
In the dark, good morning.
There, man, brother. Yeah, morning and respect to everybody where they up here. My apology.
In the dark. You think it is right? They expect no trouble nobody. And this brother here, decide say him will create because I create a problem, you know.
But Mikey, it's not right, but expect just say it a while ago say him want him name for your call, him want him name for the all over social media and I'm on it. So right now when on day I talk about him, honestly, una give him what him want.
No, but then there is a problem.
What I know, me
accept the fact, bro.
Me accept the fact say him violate the lady and the lady never violate him. Me accept the fact that. You see me? But at the end of the day, where I look, a notoriety. You see me? And if you constantly talk about him, that him I go get. You see me? And then feel like say the eat of somebody or the she or something. I don't know if you say.
The alien that you say.
Alright then.
So the most raw alien.
What do you do your man and not pay that no man?
Brother, they say all over the caution sign, you know. And we are the problem people, and we are growing out of get trouble. The man blatantly say it to the Rasta. See? So one time I make sure I just sit down on the live with my caution sign. Come on, know what I go on. When it come like you know how Mikey natural and he wouldn't talk. He wouldn't say nothing. He wouldn't, and a little miss that lady there. One lady with that kind of voice there. I don't know. I've never seen her, I don't know what she look like. Look at me say, yo, see Mikey natural there, man. Mikey natural come up, you know, no, don't make him stay down there, side. And me did go up in there. And me make the talk. Yeah? And me do me after them come up. But he would have left son, because he talk about the caution sign, the whole way and this and me hear it. And me say, alright, I'm going to put it to the rated test. Yeah, and I did. Of course, we go over there. And that's why we go over there. Come on, and talk about the caution sign. Anyway, in the mirror in your neck. Anyway. He wouldn't talk about it. I'm saying, all right. You learn a lesson, come like somebody talk to you. See? We leave it alone. You go attack the Empress. There's so much a person can bear and no more, brother. And then today I ask them and disrespect the woman them, the PNP woman them when I support him. Because you have some man in a PNP where they're around him. And some people where they're around him. Where I talk about all of we and I discuss we with him and I make bad lamp we around him, around this boy. And me don't give a fuck about him neither. Because I'm a tadpole.
Morning everyone.
Them. We are call up people here around some people and the players are separation.
Morning, Dean. Hold on, please. Leo, you can go ahead now.
Yes, Leo, go through. Let me mute.
I'm again coming. Mikey, respect for that, see? But you see at the same time, sometimes you know we have to look and say some of them people I don't really come for join up with me. Some of them people come to get me. Some people come on, you have to always find the reason where they come on to find us, see? Because me always have a problem with the engineer when we go on some live and see, man. If you notice, no matter the amount of question they ask him, he never answer one question yet.
He never answer one yet.
He always use the question and ask you back one question. And sometimes he see him on some live and I go there and just come down and lift him up there. Because what I say now make no sense.
Alright.
Last night, you know, me over chef last night, you know, when the youth come over there. And when he come over there, you know, him just say one or two look around and him did in a box until like after, we come off of the app like after 2 chair with the pan. And he's still up there up to this point. Him still not say nothing, you know. Because this when a man conscience beat them, then you don't know how to come out, you know. A long time I listen to you then, long time I listen to them, and I say, then say them a PNP, but they don't really do no good to the PNP party, you know.
I destroy where I stop. I true.
Because enough of them come there and them not about what we are about. Them about to grow them page and make money and listen to me. Those are the people you have to afraid of. the man, you see where you got to work and the man will always think about the money. Him do less work, you know. Him always do less work. We can't follow them people. We have to just stick to what we depend and just stay on we game.
Right. The general, I'm glad to see you say it, but I'm glad. See one floor, yeah. Seeing? Hold on, Dean.
No,
Where's the Dean?
Yeah, Dean.
Yeah, man, go ahead, D.
Morning again. I'm not sure what is going on, but I guess everybody can bring me up to speed. Who is this person that is creating problems?
Fishini, aquarium boss.
Machine Aquarium Boss. I've heard the name before. I'm not sure who this is. Is this person
Dre Brian.
Jay?
Dre Brian, man.
Oh, that thing that I saw and I sent it to you, I believe. You remember?
Yeah.
Okay, because I listen. This is my opinion. I pretty much agree with In the Dark about ignoring and focusing on what we're doing and our team. Um, I I am a person that there are certain things that I don't align myself with, and I don't. I will say hello to people who is of a certain nature or on a certain side of the fence. I don't hate people. I dislike people and their ways, but I don't hate. But I don't align myself with people a certain way because I have my own principle. But I interact with people who is of certain nature, and I expect respect from those people to me, and I give them respect. But as far as the interaction, I don't really. This is just my personality. I don't really mesh very well in certain ways when it comes on to interaction. I try my best, but I just need respect and I give it back, and that's it, and I keep it moving. But you see, when it get outrageous to what I sent you expect, when I see stuff like that, I then start distancing myself. Because I believe those people, they must operate in a certain way. When your things start blow up like that, I don't want have nothing to do with you. I'm in a line like that. That's my thing. So I'd agree with In the Dark, keep it moving, focus on what you doing, your team, you align with your team a certain way. We agree and disagree on issues, and we are one family. And I think we're grown different. We understand each other because we are on a certain side. We're programmed different. We're programmed different. Everybody have them doing what them doing, and it's just difficult to work with some people. You understand? You have a lot of responsible people like that out there that is very responsible and operate, and you don't even know them lifestyle and them this and them that because it's not up into your face and all these things. But me can't deal with certain things. I just need that. Somebody else take the floor.
One floor, your time.
Morning everyone.
Morning, bro.
Respect what's going on.
The thing where did up on the screen a while ago.
The one where okay. So I want them to do a job back some bad vibes again or what?
Yeah.
Alright, that's what I'm going. I work and also I don't think more comments on the basement with me there. So I go chip in later, yeah?
Alright,
cool.
Alright. Cosmo.
Oh, go on. Morning, everyone.
I'm here.
Alright.
I'm here.
We know your feelings get hurt. We know you were disrespected. Right? That's not what we're for. But hear my thing with it now. Sometimes you need to not pay them attention. Right? You set out where you do. Right? You have your supporters, them, right? And we still are supporting. You hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
Cosmo, I'm hearing.
Oh. So my thing to you is just that stop feeding to put gas in a film car. Alright? What was said already. It hurt the feelings, yeah, I know that. But here it happened now. them not really matter to you because them don't come for your program, them don't support your program, them don't support your platform. So here from somebody will support your platform, and you know somebody will have your back. Just ignore them and stop feeding them something. Cause straighten them a look. Right now, and everybody will depend on the platform. I talk it all the while. Say we support Expect platform, we support Rush platform, we support Steve platform, and Anthony platform. Right? I think what happened is just that we need to just start strengthening one another more. Right? And stop focus. Because you have some people we are doing the same mission, but you have some people who have themselves like them a big way. So allow them alone, make them in them big league. Right? And we just stay in our league and do what we have to do. Alright? That's my 2 cents.
Alright, Cosmo, thanks. Ryan, you want to say something else? Ryan or Ruan?
Nothing more than Batman for dead. That's all me have to say. You understand? I don't have no more to say.
If you support where is something because me not go on them platform, them stay in a certain league.
Anyway, this is putting limits on your life right now. So, you know, my suggestion is, I think it was put out, right? So, you know, there are other things to be discussed, like the appointment for the appointment for the finance minister is no. A man named Alex Jain. He's of Indian descent. He's Indian parents. So he's going to be put as senator and the minister of finance. Niger goes out this weekend. This week is end of this week. Huh?
He cannot be minister of finance.
What you say?
He cannot be minister of finance.
Who?
He cannot be minister of finance. This Indian brother.
Well, guess what?
It would be a violation. It would have a violation of the parliamentary order. This is minister of finance have to be an elected official.
Yeah, member of parliament.
How many? Actually, the man is going to be made a senator. A senator.
Oh, senator.
Yes, a senator and that because he has been.
Yeah.
The information says he has been in consultant to the Prime Minister since 2020. I never knew that. I never knew all of that. So that came out last night on the same PNP platform where the hierarchy are. So it came out that he was going to be appointed as senator and new finance minister. He's a former partner at PricewaterhouseCoopers. He's on many boards. Port Authority is one of them.
Wow.
And yeah, and all kind of things. I put it on my platform this morning when I got the information. I put it on the platform. So the kind of governance that we have, don't say yeah, because the thing is that he's supposed to be appointed senator and Minister of Finance. You guys can say.
Alright, when you finish, Ashra, based on the rule of the House, there's certain positions that are not that a Senate cannot control, and the Minister of Finance is one of them. Minister of Finance, because the Senate is appointed, Minister of Finance have to be elected. Right, so it's not more than they're gonna have him, Dan Webley, and working in the Ministry of Finance, but they cannot be in the Minister of Finance. There's have to be somebody in the Parliament, have to be a spokesperson.
But remember, Cosmo. Remember, we spoke about this, and you, I think you had said that they're going to use they're going to use somebody and make those persons actually advise them behind the scenes. So they will be the person will be the puppet and they will be pulling the strings. Remember we had that discussion?
Yeah, man, that's right. Yeah, but he's not. But this brother here, him cannot be the Minister of Finance. And Mark Gold and them now go stand for it.
And that is true, and I agree with you. But guess what, this I find this very interesting after this trip to India, and I find this really, really funny. Because remember we had a discussion.
If you look at my post, the first thing I wrote on this picture was, is this any wonder?
Ashrag, the guy is a certified public accountant, right?
Right.
Working with Mayberry and all of these board and everything.
Right.
He's the one that has been helping Andrew divert his money.
Thank you very much.
He's the one that behind Andrew pocketing in the money and divert something. So that's why he's coming up now.
But in other words, a part of the pay-to-play strategy.
Yeah.
You help me, I help you.
Right.
Same thing with campaign financing.
Right. But what this show you? This just show you the level of incapability that this government have in ruling the country now. Because there's 49 MP from one side. And they are telling me that there's nobody capable. Nobody out of the 47 that you have left. There's nobody capable of leading the country finances. Nobody in Europe 40s. So this is just show you when people say that the Jamaica Labour Party are dunce, it even mean that them representative are dunce. And this is just proof for it. And I'm saying, if any law-abiding, sensible Jamaican citizen sit down and look upon it and analyze it and said, hold on, but this party have 48 members, out of it, they cannot find a suitable person, then this party is not fit for lead.
And I would agree with you on that. Because, like you said, you can't find about suitable within, and you're gone external. And to me, what it's showing is that we are slowly changing out. In other words, we're wholesaling out our government to external people. That is what I view it as, people who didn't come up through the ranks in politics. So therefore, you're wholesaling. Pretty soon the government going to have a lot of expats. That's what I would call them. People who did not actually walk with the people, talk with the people, them just manifest themselves out of nowhere and want to do work on behalf of the people.
But I'm trying to get a background check on this guy to see where I'm born and everything.
Yeah,
and there's
nothing coming up. Nothing coming up.
But that is why I'm saying that the India trip, I find it strange. You remember Cosmo, we were talking about the tech guy, the Indian tech guy who seemed to be eating up all the tech contracts through banks, the government. Another thing we never noticed. Kenny Benjamin, Guardsman, chairman, was down there with Andrew. That's another significant thing to look at. What is Kenny Benjamin coming back to get? There has to be something in there for him. I mean, him eat up all the contracts throughout the entire country. U.S. Embassy, most of the embassies, him eat up the hospitals. Him have all of the hospital contracts, airports. What else is it that he is looking to benefit from? Off of this trip when him return. Well, him already is back. What is it that they're going to put in with face? Because as him come back, him start tell about the memorandum of understanding with the Indians in respect to digital technology. Then you have the Indian guy.
The Indians are very behind in digital technology,
They're behind?
They're behind in digital technology.
Yeah. They are behind. India buy some plane
and they are trying to something, and it's like every.
Oh, you mean those paying them trying to retrofit to bring them up to
No,
speed?
they were
What
trying
those?
to. They bought some plane and they are trying to put for them software. Cause you know that when
Right. That's what I
yeah,
mean. Bring it up
and all
to
of them are crash.
and them crash. Yeah, I saw that. But what is it that they're up to something? He's up to something, and him push out the first part of the memorandum of understanding with the digital thing, whether them have capable or not. But what is it? There is something brewing, and I know it's going to come out eventually, because eventually him always come out and tell we things that him do, whether the people of Jamaica supports it or not. Because remember,
Apparently they are fully under the needs agreement. So he's trying to find out how to manipulate the people to get it. And then
Yeah, stop them from buying things and all of them. Something there, you're damn right about that.
but remember now, the most important part of that operation, he already set it up, which is the company that him set up that he's a chairman for, with Rocky Mead, right? And then him now I believe them saying it's his cousin or allege that is Anderson, him pushing Anderson over to another disaster, which again, so clearly they are strategizing, they are moving people around, and them have something within their minds. They believe that they're going to be going over into the next general election as winners. So they're like moving things around and preparing themselves to maintain control going over into the next general election.
They can try. It doesn't mean that you're going to something still. But what I was looking at, and I said that people need to fix something because there's a plot out there. Israel said, and you have to look in. There's a plot out there that if Donald Trump win the general election come next month, right, that they are going to assassinate him.
Yeah.
I say it is Iran.
Right. Yeah. Oh, you're following up things, Cosmo. Yes, that's exactly what the plan is.
So they are looking at it that the world is going to be in a turmoil. So maybe they can slip.
And they're going to use Salamini as the excuse. That is payback for Salamini drone attack.
So we are bungling. The world is bungling up to be into some serious war.
And our Prime Minister has taken us along the ride with him. Yes, he's on and in with everybody and everything. So I don't think if anything is happening to Jamaica, we should not look for any big brother to come and save us. That will not happen.
I agree with. When all time people used to say you're coming like salt or water, everything.
Too enough, man.
Right. So remember that he went to Israel, right? And this is where everything is coming from. So it is.
So remember also that Netanyahu probably didn't realize that they had voted against him at the UN thing, and he asked Jamaica, "Why did you vote against Israel?" I don't think the answer even no.
They never abstained. They did abstain from voting. They never vote against it. They abstained.
But that was in the media. That was in the Glean and everything.
Yeah. I saw
They abstained from vote. They did not, because everybody was like, "Why did you not vote for peace?"
So therefore, Cosmo, misinformation on the part of the Gleaner then.
No, man, they did not vote. They did.
I agreed with you that they didn't vote. They abstained. But I said it would be
but what the Gleaner article is showing is that if you're voting on a peace package, right, and you abstain from it, then that you actually went against the peace package.
Oh, okay.
That's what they're trying to show you.
Yeah.
So that was what the article was about. Why did Jamaica abstain from a peace package?
Right. So it would have come back to the same thing. You vote against them.
Yeah, you vote against it.
Sitting around with too many people sleeping with, so he doesn't have any loyalty to anybody. Him worse
But you
analyze
see,
to
as it did
Jamaica.
with Venezuela, you know, it did with Venezuela during the Trump era. That's all. He did the
Yeah.
same thing with Venezuela. Him took side with Trump and when the Venezuela thing. So him really him said him a matter of fact, you know,
See,
he's setting up
America,
Jamaica, you know. What he's
America
doing
went
is
back and
setting
made
us
a
up,
deal
you
with
know.
America went back and made a deal with Venezuela.
Right after that, yeah. So him look stupid. Him should have maintained a level of.
But Andrew have no sense, Dean.
No, I realize that. You
That
see,
is a puppet.
Andrew, him not only a puppet. Andrew is trying is maintaining the get rich quick strategy. Him trying to
Yeah.
eat as much food as him can in the event. But him should have maintained him level of silence where Venezuela was concerned. And then he would have been back into the driving seat when not Trump, but the Biden administration decided that they was going to take oil from them and move the sanction for a minute. So if him did just remain neutral, him would have been back in the driving seat with Venezuela and would be getting oil. But him choose to go against them like an idiot, in my opinion. And they were saving grace at one point in our lives.
Let me ask you that question. And that question I really because me watch all these things that come up, and them they have gone to Israel. Go with technology, they haven't talked to the Jamaican people are informed about nothing. We have seen where this money thing come up, him still not say nothing. We see where a disaster when a man was unalived and tired and light, he not say nothing. Me not hear the national security minister saying nothing. Right? But they are confident of a third term. So are we going to see a replication of what happened the last election where when they stop the vote and them do them thing? Are we going to be vigilant in stopping that process from going on? Because we don't think we can allow them to allow electronic voting because that's where a lot of the rubbish will go on, brother.
Well, I already said it.
That is why Israel, the Israeli firm, is in parliament, is in electoral office. And I kept saying it to people, do not expect that your vote is going to be what makes, because they have a plan. When I heard about the Israeli, you only saw it in the paper, in the back part of the paper, so the middle section, and then I said, okay. I said, so who were the other bidders and why are they in the electoral office? You know, it just came up that this Israeli firm won the bid and whatever, and they in the electoral office. And when I checked now, I saw that 30 countries was taking Israel to court. Israel to court for meddling in them politics and causing them chaos.
And that is why, and as you said that, remember, so we've been talking about this Cosmo, and we keep saying that if getting closer to the election, we hear Andrew switching that we're going to be voting a different way, other than the way that we are used to, then you know that something is definitely up. We know, we heard many moons ago that a secret contract was issued to the Israeli company. So we already know where that there is something brewing. Right?
Yeah, the electronic voting system, we cannot accept it, so because there's no way
Constitution?
It's not even a constitution, it's just that based on our how you gonna calibrate the machine and to see that they are doing the right thing. There's nothing for right. All of that have to be done.
Okay, here what's happening. Right. Here what's happening, which most people don't realize. They're out there seriously working to getting people who are getting things from them to sign on to the needs. Now, if they get a majority of people, because most of the old people when we know, they came into Waterhouse to try that thing, you know. To people who whatever they sign on to needs. So people were alerted and said, no, we're not signing on to the needs. They're not going to do that. But it's a disaster, people. Yeah, remember, you know, and they're saying that if you want, because I didn't want to tell you that it's a lie. If you want to be a part of receiving this 2 months money with them give out for children, that you're going to have to sign up to get it electronically and sign on for this. So they are working in the background, right? Because they, remember, you know, we were the first country in the whole entire world to that was used as a guinea pig to start a digital currency called Jamdex. Jamaica, not America, not Europe, not nobody in Europe, Jamaica, right? So what you find happening though is that they're being kicked and said, listen, this thing happened too long in it, but whatever. So you have a time limit now. So get this thing ready, get this thing up, get this thing going. Remember, that is why Vaz was given the 1-year visa into America, you know. After they took away his visa, he was to take his tech team and go up there to learn how to do this whole thing. So we are speaking here and just speaking, you know, off the back top of our head. They are out there sending agents and people out into the field to say, okay, I'm going to give you 50,000, I'm going to give you so and so, but you have to, so you need to get the electronic device. They're doing it. They're not doing it. Please, they're not doing it.
So they are conning the people into registering for NIDS, which is unconstitutional, and them are bully the people into accepting NIDS by putting in programs. And if you want this, you have to do that. That's unconstitutional.
Well, I see a civil war looming in the next general election if this bullshit happens. That's what I see.
And me and you and Cosmo talk about this.
I see a civil war brewing, and I think. And this is where I think where Caution kept saying that people must restrain and hold, because this is what the administration would want, so that them can send out the troops and then claim control over the country without having an actual election. Because the people would have reacted, and then it would have then stalled everything, which is what them basically want.
Guess what? One thing I can say, you know, anything we're going to do, if you're going to sit down every day and try to be rational with irrational people, if you're going to try to be empath with genocidal people, what does it say? An empath cannot be on the same level as a genocidal person. So if you're going to sit up every day, we are in, we are in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is going through Pluto's right now. Age of Aquarius happened every 200 odd years. The last time it happened was when you had all these rebellions, the revolution, the Haiti thing, the French thing, all those revolutions in 270 odd years ago. We are back in the age of, it is in the air. It is in the cosmos. It is in the cosmos.
The age of deception.
So if we can sit down every day, you know what they said in Kenya when they were having their uprising? They said when we lose fear, they lose power. So if you're still not starting about being rational and rationalize, somebody just about get hurt and too upset. But come and tell you something. How much I want to feel like me? I can't sleep. I can't sleep good. But I don't have good mental health from this whole thing starts. When we see our lawmakers, quote unquote legislators, are making laws and trying to do things to cover up illegal acts. People are normalizing thievery, fraud, and wickedness. Come on, people. Well, what are we? Buddha said something about water. Buddha said there's something in the water, in the Caribbean people water, that is causing them to be so docile. Me not docile.
No, because him knows he get a crawler. Ranji, when him come out, him get a crawler. We know, everybody know kind of have an idea. But me I tell you no, him get a crawler. To hold him down. So him know what him a talk about. You think he wouldn't know what him a talk about? Eh? They go in a certain kind of institution and all them thing there, and when they're too powerful, then give you one of them crawler thing there. You might get it via injection or through pills. You get a crawler, but slow you right down. It has happened to lots of people. Would I call a big man name we all come home soon from over Uncle Sam all summer place. When he come to Jamaica to that stronghold, watch and see. Who know watch and see?
But remember, he's now a pastor, you know. He got his thing over there in prison. He's now a pastor.
Okay. And he get a crawler to, don't he? He slow right down. These things are reality, people, and these things are not speculatory things. That's why sometimes when we talk, you know, when we open up certain things to the item, we have the whole Latin America and the Caribbean against us. Jesus, Father God. And then this man collude with Israel that make the people more against us. And the people of Jamaica who the government is serving, them not come out, come talk to the people them.
Government is self-serving. The government is self-serving.
Them not say where them go. Them not say what they did. They not say what kind of agreement they are in. Them not even talk about the little technology where they find people at Jamaica. They not even, up to now, them not talk to the people. And the people have money them are spending up. When the government magically get how much about million to say them have a budget. Now the people have tax money, man. So why we still paying?
So you know, with all of this, do we think that the whole oil thing is not going on out there? Then remember the people sat back, right? I read online with men who would talk and say no, because they have to do so and so. They do not look. They knew exactly what was where and how much was where. You know why? Because the technology is new now. They use their satellites and they use this thing that they use a laser and they shoot. So maybe that's why we've been having all of these little tremors and they used to shoot the ground and the reading tells you how much is where. So that's why they could tell you exactly how much is from Westmoreland to Morant Point. They could tell you the amount of barrel. Remember the people them go to Israel, you know. The people went to Israel and took out one of the rigs in the Sea of Israel. They went to Israel and they took out their rig, and the rig is in Jamaican waters. The rig is out there in Jamaican waters.
But I was saying about this trip to India. I remember I also said that what if some of these memorandums of understanding is about projected numbers where our oil is concerned. Remember, say India need oil for their industry, you know, and they're looking for all different sources of cheap oil. How we don't know that deals are being made in advance? How we don't know? Because there's enough people would have loved to know, so we have oil them can manipulate and get the oil to sell it back on the world market and make their money, you know, buy it from we cheap and get it back. A lot of people, everybody out there want, you know, we see what happened in Ghana with ExxonMobil, the American company. We see what's going on. Remember said Ghana, the Prime Minister tell the people to go plant cassava and forget about the oil. Him use the same strategy where Andrew are used with the tax return something. The only difference is them I give 200,000, we get 20.
Yeah, but Dean, if you remember this, I want to remember this, that India will look if you can get the oil cheap from people, but India is an oil dealer, you know. India is a Russian oil.
Yeah, man, I know that.
Yeah,
that's
so
what
India have all the oil at their disposal, you know. And they must supply Europe. But
yeah, man,
I say,
yes, man, I know that. I know that.
Because I don't think India have nothing to do with the oil thing at Jamaica.
No, you want Cosmo to get.
No, Cosmo. Remember, I'm speculating, you know.
But I just say show the post. Yeah, but I say, remember that the firm that is doing this oil drilling and this thing, oil excursion, is a British firm, right?
But we must make sense, you know, because if we have it, you know, and if India can come and buy it from with cheap and sell it back, you know,
but I'm saying we I don't know if you remember this. If I'll find a Jamaica, we don't have no control of it. That's what I say, because I know
Cosmo, it depends, you know, because you remember say, Andrew always we are dealing with it.
No, man, no.
We don't know what deal, remember say the deals.
Andrew always deal with people who are bigger than him and more better.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that...
They said, what I read, Jamaica will get 42%. So them will get that. That's what I read.
Jamaica will be getting money off of what sell. So Jamaica will be just getting a check. That's all Jamaica will be getting.
Well,
check.
Well, Cosmo, that is what.
With all that is going on in the world right now, and remember, if what the world is trying to kick off, they are going to need oil, not India. America and England are going to need oil, right? Because they're going to need oil to supply their military machines. Right.
And Israel, because remember they went for the rig down in Israel, you know. Right. They went for that rig down in Israel.
Went for which oil rig?
All right. The mother, you remember say oil over the side of Tina.
They took up an oil rig from Israel and carried it in our waters, you know.
You can't take
I have
up
a
oil
video
rig.
with it.
You can't take up oil rig.
Listen, I have a video with it.
Yeah, that's a barge, not a rig.
You see, no, hear what?
Actually, a rig is built at a spot, you know. That's anywhere the oil rig big, anywhere there, that's a build it can't move.
No, to tell you exactly how much to get the readings.
Yeah, that's a barge. It's a barge.
It's and big that can see squirt out.
That's what you call a sonar barge.
It's a barge.
That's where the deep sea sonar exploration by what them call that kind of ray there. What they call the rays on the X-ray, that one different kind of thing when them use. So
all right. Well, let us say it's not a rig, but whatever it is, for some reason, it is the point of what them doing. It coming this side of the world. But my other point I want to say to you, Cosmo, is what if we were to find out that our prime minister heads is on the board of some company that is a part of the exploration. So, suppose you was to find out that. What you say to yourself?
Not impossible.
But hold on. You know, say Dean said that like a joke, but Dean, I want you to remember this too, you know, Dean. When the oil thing was going to talk about, they came to the High Commission in London before they come to Jamaica, you know, brother. You remember that, Dean?
Yeah, man, remember that.
They came to the High Commission in England before they came to them people down there, so. You understand me? And certain kind of okay when go to England before they come to Jamaica because Jamaica couldn't stop them because of the crowd. As far as I am getting a little bit of ground overstanding, you get me, I say?
Mm-hmm.
But whatever happened to Jamaica, the Prime Minister couldn't even say no because he's under directives from, let's say, the crown, because you have to remember, you know, this brother here.
Remember, I remember him bow to the king the other day.
And he's by the Privy Council.
Of course. And if they were war Jamaica right now and him can tell Jamaica, they charge him with treason and then raw. We can't tell anybody that because if they don't read the Privy Council oath, they don't have a clue as to what that thing is. Yeah? So how can
He's sworn to keep the king's secrets. He's sworn to keep all dealing with the king's secret, not ours.
Yes, but if there comes a time when they want to come and infiltrate the country and he knows he can't talk. Because if he does...
Come back to what you just say about keeping the king's secrets.
Treason.
So you all are correct. Treason at all.
Yeah.
You might not pledge allegiance.
We are backed up. We are backed up in a corner. And when an animal is backed up in a corner, what does it do? Come in and know. Me not see. Me not understand this. Because right now, with this whole thing that the PSOJ is trying, I remember, I don't care who are vexed when I say this, you know, the PSOJ are the spawns, these persons now, of them parents who were criminals, who got those monies illicitly, who started big companies in Jamaica, because they used to run down playing Upper St. Mary or Upper Portland at the airstrip, and throwing this and throwing that and throwing the drugs and sending it away. You have some of them who brother is in prison, who caused their mother's death because the mother is so sad. So we know how them people and they like to take themselves and lock up themselves in a cherry garden and all of that. Now the concerning thing is this, you know. The concerning thing is this. This whole thing is to minimize and make our emancipation and our independence insignificant. You understand? Because they want to merge it and talk about productivity. It will be more productive if they put it in a weekend forum. And then, you know, instead of having one day today, and the day might fall on a Monday, and so they don't come to work, whatever, and all kind of crap. So, and it is going around, and it is gaining traction. Next thing is we hear that I'm going to say, listen, we are no longer going to celebrate those holidays. I remember most of them people are not Negroes. Most of them PSOJ people are not nigger them. Them are not black people. So to kill our history right? And to not have it passed down, but to take them time and kill it slowly, and not having passed down, because when you take a date that happened, and then you try to take that date and put on another date, it's losing the significance.
And that's why they bring in the same creature business in a Jamaica, you know. God, that was what was the down-pressive signal in a slavery, you know. On the stage in front of everybody, tie them up and lash their ass to the air and do what they do. In front of the whole populace.
They want to erase us from history. They want to erase us from history. We can't allow this to happen. I will just still gonna talk like every day. Me can't, man. Me sick. Me sick. Me not move well. But just not good. Me not good. Me not good.
But comrades,
Yo.
morning comrades. But we have 22 people sitting House of Parliament, you see? And there's only 3 of them are here. Well, in the entire Parliament, only 3 person really are here speaking out. Is that the others have gagged on their mouth? I hear the leader of the opposition speak out a lot of time. I hear Damien and Lambert Brown in the Senate. We have people, we need to, their voice, that the other persons inside the Parliament, their voice needs to be heard. They need to monitor their portfolios and bring out. We're here on social media making the fight, but they are not doing it. It's like we're doing their job as opposition spokespersons. And we need to hear them more.
True, brother. True talk. Real talk. Back up on that one there. 1,000,000%, brother. Yeah?
No, man, to be honest, when I agree with that, because I say, even you have Lambert Brown in the Senate, you have other people in the Senate that are vocal on issues. I think what happened is just that we are not seeing what is going on in a parliament, you know. Right, and the most one thing what mainly come out in a parliament is when they see them a bully, like them a try bully down the PNP them, right? Whereas if you look on it every time when they come with them foolishness and them disrespect, you see it all over social media.
Right? But I'm talking about.
Okay, I hear what you said.
We need to have these people outside the public speaking.
Let me release something to you now that I never intended to release on a public platform, but let me do it now because we are there right now. Okay, I remember when I put that oil thing in the group that I'm in, where I told it was the Iraqis, and I put that oil thing in, and I said, listen, your silence is deafening. Jamaicans, it's something where you could come out and speak on, because Jamaicans are really up to themselves about this oil thing, you know. And it went on for a while, me saying, listen, your silence is deafening, and I write some long epistles, you know, are we really pawns? Are we really slaves? And the plantocracy, the parties are fighting to see who can get the most slaves on their side. I was really upset, so I said that. Now, one of the things I posted, I don't know, but somebody, that, you know, a man said, because I was saying, did you know about this oil thing? Were you cognizant of this oil thing and the whole thing were happening about England and all of that, and the devil knows what? And the thing that I posted, I looked at it again, and within seconds, and I don't care who wants to vex me right now, within seconds of me going into it, this is something that I missed. I don't know how I missed it. Within seconds of going into that Caucasian, or the Caucasian man speaking at our consulate, this was said. Well, you know, this is a good thing, and it's happening, and we're glad, we're thankful to the Jamaican government, you know, that we're on board with all of this. Oh, and we must say thanks to the political opposition, you know, because they are a part of all of this. I'm gonna mute now.
What? So if you never make a noise, you wouldn't hear.
Me posted in there, and I posted the thing in the group, But then I kept asking because time passing, and I kept saying, listen, your silence on this matter is definitely there's something that you can come out on to garner traction, right? So we keep on at it. Somebody back me up and say, this is true, the silence is kind of deafening. But I don't know, for whatever reason, I went back to the thing that I had posted, and as I opened it up within seconds, that's what the man said. He said, well, we thank the Jamaican government, for having us on board on this deal. And we also thank the, him speak already. We also thank the political opposition, because they're a major part of this. And I said, fuck it all. And I just put it back in there again. And I said, people in this group, within seconds, and I told them how many seconds, listen to this. And there was dead silence for the whole day. Nobody said anything.
Yeah, but the opposition will know about things, right? That it can remember say this is something. The opposition are gonna know about it. But what coming out and speak speak on it and say what? I don't understand something because why the opposition are come out and speak on it?
All right, put it this way. We in our group setting, and we're on about this and say, well, this is somebody come out because it's after I said something. Now the next day that somebody came out and said something in the group.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that. Right?
Right.
But no. What I'm saying is that you're in a group with us, right? And you're there. All that we do there is whatever. Say, well, this is something that they're looking into, and whatever. And just say something. Don't go like I don't know if you understand me. I'm saying within our group structure that we are now, say something in the group because everybody was grousing about it. Say something. It wasn't until the grouse went to a particular place that someone came out next day and spoke on it. I wrote something on it.
But
You didn't have to get to that.
But Ashraf, I want you to understand, okay, what I observe and notice about Mark Golden. Mark Golden is not a loose speaker, right? And Mark Golden make sure say what he said is factual. That's the reason why when Andrew say
Some things are time-stamped. Some things are time-stamped.
Well, to me, when I say coming out and speaking out against, I think it would be more something you watch and see what's going on.
I think there are some things. Listen, let me just show in my opinion on the matter. I say some things are politically correct to say, while there are some things that are not. And I think that we might be on this program here ranting about the situation and that there is oil, and it is rightfully the government's responsibility to tell the truth to the people whether there is oil or not, right? Because some of us align with the opposition. Some folks will probably believe that they should jump out and say certain things. I would want to agree with Cosmo that I don't think it would be prudent for Mark to jump out and just say, well, speak as how we would speak, that the government is lying. There's oil there and they need to tell us, vast this, blah, blah. I don't think Mark can come. It wouldn't be politically correct for Mark to behave the way to what I would call appease our emotions that there is oil. I don't think it would be politically correct for him to do that. Whether we like it or not.
All right, and I never said that to you, I never said that to you.
This is my opinion. What I'm saying, the government has a responsibility. When them take government, if them do what them doing, then we'll be yamming them raw. If them come with anything like that, with what we know, we'll be yamming them raw. That's straight up. But as it stands right now, what we know is what we know, and what is politically correct to come out and say is another matter. I think there are other persons within the party that is in positions to can speak like how we speak. If those people not speaking, then I have an issue with that. But as a leader of an opposition party, it's not politically correct in my opinion.
Okay, fine. Yeah, man, I don't, no problem. I like that reasoning. I never really thought of it like that, but okay, I can appreciate that reasoning. Let me step to something else. Do you know that there's a quiet vaccine mandate still going on?
Yeah.
That's one. Speak to what you know and that coming up, because I heard about that.
Okay, let me
Lots
speak
of
to what I know.
speculation.
No, not speculation. Let me speak to what I know, because
Not you speculating, me, what I heard. What I've heard.
Okay. So if you want to enter public services, let me speak to the one that I know about. If you want to go into the army, the
Yes.
police force, the fire brigade, the correctional office, company, the medical field. Okay. Now, I can tell you that I know this based on someone that I have entered last year February, but they had when they were taking them in, and when the person came, she said, "I'm not going to do this." I said, "Why?" She said, "We're told to take when you're coming in to take our thing there for the vaccine, to say that we've been vaccinated with the COVID vaccine." She's something that she really wanted to do, but I wasn't going to allow her to put this poison inside of her, right? So found ways around that, right? And she did. No, when we dropped her off at Duppy Gate, and we saw these beautiful children coming in. I call them boys and girls, because some of them even hold on to their mother, hugging them when they're going away, because as if they were getting cold feet. So along the training now, I'm saying whatever. And she said, "Yeah, they all did. They all did, So somebody going in there, February gone now, right? And the person didn't bother to go. Person said, "No, I'm not going to do it." And they're saying that, and whatever. I have friends there now. If I call a name to customer, might know that person, so I'm not going to call him name. But, Anderson, customer?
Which one of them?
No, Chinovich?
Wow.
All right, leave it there. He was at Coast Guard. But okay. So his brother and sister are in the army before the whole COVID thing come, and they are telling them too in there now to take it, and they're refusing to take it, right? But the sister eventually left, being pressured into it, so she left. The brother was supposed to have been promoted. He is not being promoted, so he's leaving now too, because he's not going to do it. So when you go on, say you go on the thing and you say, do they need to, people coming in need to do whatever? The thing will tell you that no, they don't have to, but they can if they want to. And it's a lie. It's a lie. You have to take that thing inside your phone and put it in, because it's in your phone. And they don't want one in your phone. They want you to come with the paper to say, yes, I have been. So they don't only want the phone alone. They want the physical thing to attach to your file. Right now, presently, no. I went to you the other day, and I was talking to a doctor, and I was talking, and she said, "Wow, you're so knowledgeable on many things, and whatever." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Sometimes when you go to a particular age, your brain starts to shrink, so you have to get involved in constructive conversations with a lot and all of that to keep the brain alive and vibrant." You understand me? Anyway, with that way of talk. And she said to me, she started to cry. And I said, "Wow, what's up?" She said she was in her 3rd year when this whole thing came along. And she said, "I never wanted to do it. But I started already and whatever. And they had to do it. She had to do it." You understand? So the quiet mandate now, if you want on fireman,
police, soldier, correction, you have to do it. Your children have to do it or they can't go in there. They have to do it. Then they have no choice because serving members are being pressured into taking it. And if they don't, they're not, they make life so hard for them in there that they just resign. They just leave.
Wow. Wow.
This is sad. What we know now, this is sad. This is so very sad. When you saw those beautiful children that I saw, those beautiful, impressionable children that I saw, who came in, because I'm like that. We took her, but we stood there with her for a while, and we waited on the trucks to come down to get them and take them out. And I was so concerned. So along the thing, now when she was into the training, now I said to her, "So did they?" She said, "Wow, they did." She said, "They did. They did." She said, "They did." She said, "Some of them are cry, some of them are this, some of them are that, some of them get sick, I have to go one back, some of them can continue. All kind of things are happening. Lots of things that one don't know, brethren, I don't know. He has to do it, because the agenda is still going on out there, So he has to do it.
Yeah, but that them is supposed to persecute the youth, them, That's persecution, Yeah. And then we say the revolution of the fire, Oh, let's stay there.
So what are we going to do? Because I plan on making a blog. I've always tried to keep incognito on this platform, but I saw something the other day that I put my voice to, where the police beat up a youth, right? What I did. Yeah. And they were the bullies. They were the ones who can kick him up and him have black and blue eye and him mouth busted, and they handcuffed 3 of them and took them down there. The female police took away the little girl's phone and she deleted the video that the little girl made, but other persons were making videos. You understand? And it is a sad state. It's a very sad state. Very extremely sad state.
So military rule of Jamaica now then. Cause that means everything I head to, And Julius, I use it to show them as in pawns, I see that happening more because the things that soldiers are doing in Jamaica is not something that's supposed to be done by soldiers,
I know. They are your last defense. They are your last defense.
Exactly. The roles of Mrs. Soldier play in Jamaica is not supposed to be played by them. Because that's not what it's all about. Soldiers man the fire stations, water commission, and all these places when they go on them strike or when things happen. The airports and them things there. That's what we do.
But Mikey, we've been saying it for a long time that we're living in a police state. And
exactly.
The evidence to prove that is that there is no action taken against the police when they brutalize the citizens or abuse their constitutional rights. And we cite evidence of that with the unaliving of the pregnant woman back in 2017 in St. Thomas, where the police got off the case by them making up some gymnastic story as to why what happened took place and why he was let go. We cite other incidents with the police raping a citizen and stealing their money from the ATM. We have not heard any more about those cases. Civilian leadership and the commissioner is a part of all of this problem that they are covering up. The police has not been brought before justice and is challenged and put behind bars for these crimes. They're not. You don't notice how they run around the place. They abuse the taxi men. on where traffic violations are concerned, and they abuse citizens in general. Nobody is doing anything about it in this as far as the civilian leadership is concerned. So therefore, it's the only thing you can say is it has to be a police state, because the police can do no wrong. They get away with everything.
The policeman squeezing weapon in a Morant Bay on the taximan on the ground. In front of so much people. Him then got direct to say the man draw cutlass, and that didn't go on. And we know this. The people know this. The commissioner, security, everybody know this. And nobody's doing nothing. 10,000 police can hold 1.9. I mean, I put it at the minimum amount of adults. 1.8 million adults in Jamaica, you know. Oh, no, it's about time. And
You said that they passed. I mean, so there's a problem to get buses for these children at Hydel. So I think that, they were gathered out there, and for whatever reason they stopped, and they heckled this young man, 16-year-old. His name was Joshua. They heckled him about his skin color, as to whether I'm brown and bleach or whatever. But they heckled him. Now, when they said something to him, he walked away and hissed his teeth. Remember, he just walk away. And they were upset that he did that. And him come off and drape him and box him up in other manners. Him say, I'm going to sue them. Kaka. Them start to rain blows in his belly and beat him up. The little girl of video, the female police tell her, hey, you can't video, and take her phone and delete whatever. Another little girl ran across and to hold on to a little guy, and the same woman police was pushing them against the wall. That is on Instagram. And she yanked the little girl from off the little boy and fling her across the road. Then when you look, you see them handcuff the three children, because like him two of the friends were saying what you do to the man or whatever, and them carry them walk them up to ferry, and that's where them say them further beat them and kick them, and that's how mouth get bust, and that's how them get the blue-eyed and all. Oh my God. No, when you unleash this kind of terrorism on children who are in their formative years, who never decide whether we're going to do bad or we're going to do good, right? They're on the borderline in more reasons than one. They're on the borderline in many things, right? And is it enough for us to leave it there? I wrote on my thing, we need de-escalation. We need for somebody to go in there and talk to these children. De-escalate or talk to them, because they must be traumatized. When you saw the little girl holding on to the other guy, she just suck on to him, and the woman fling them against the wall, and she suck on to him, and she just yank her, and just throw her out in front. And I said, my God. And they wouldn't do that to uptown people picnic. They would not do that to uptown, and then after they meet up the youth, Because remember, you said something about him color, because you're a bully, like the government. That's what I put on my thing on my post. You're a bully. So you did something, I said something to him, and he didn't say nothing to you more than his teeth and walk away. And you say, none of manners, because your ego was so big that when you jump off on the transport and when you slap him up, him say, me I go soon. And then you unleashed more something on him. And then you handcuff him and fling him to the ground in a uniform. 16-year-old little boy. What kind of impression are you passing after him now?
Well, you use a very important word. They are terrorists. And what they have done was terrorize this little boy. It's unbelievable.
You remember in the COVID time there, we saw a lot of things coming through, military things coming through on a ship down by the something. And they said, oh, no, it's not ours. It's going to some other country. And in the long run, all of these war equipments belong to Jamaica. You remember? Were you privy to that?
I did see it. They were more looking like some riot gears or combination of stuff like that.
There
But
were some things like artillery things that you fire from, that you, boy, I don't know, you know. I don't know, I don't know. I don't
um,
know. I don't know.
nobody would have thought that this is where we would be as a country that has been through slavery. We were bought here by the British. They slave us. We slave the land for them. They
What we have to remember is that there is a recolonization agenda going on. Understand? There's a recolonization agenda going on. And boy, it's sad. It's a sad place.
yeah,
It's a sad state, a sad place.
people looking like us, brutalizing us. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna jump in the kitchen now. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I walk past TikTok and I just don't look at the lives because it's like speaking, endless speaking, just speaking, passing on information to each other. You know, it's knowledge based, yeah, but what now? What now? How do we? I've been talking about this quiet vaccine mandate for a long while, from COVID time coming down, and nobody ever looked at it. Nobody ever said anything about it. You know, it's just left. It's just left, 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 and our children are being poisoned. Our children are being poisoned with these nanoparticles, this protein strain of HIV, and all the things that they have inside of this thing. And nanoparticles are programmable. So that means that somebody can control you from the out externally. So maybe they can eat road. I don't know. But the pick them is like them really work not to them now, because once they're vaccinated, them say that they're subhuman. And when you speak these things, people think that you're being a conspiracy theorist. It is what is in actuality, and they're not hiding it anymore. Because they say that they've gotten enough people vaccinated that they can now come out with what it is. They can come out now and do things to force vaccination and the rest now. Force. But I know what's going to happen. You know, you talk and people just listen and they don't understand. We have to just make it, whomever you think your creator or your maker is, you will just have to get it right. Because no big brother not coming for any country. They're all a part of it. They're all a part. The Jewish people only, they are not really Jews. They are European Jews. They change their names to sound Jewish. Because when you really hear the names, Golda Meir, her name was not Meir. Ben Gurion, his name was not Gurion, it was Gruen, some Grun, or something like that, which is European. That Netanyahu, his name is a European name, but them just hey, yeah, my man, I want to find a cave, and I'm going to retrofit it with things. I'm going to build it outside. Remember, you can't run, you know, because they have them, remember, a whole heap of something Andrew gets, you know, you call them things that go around, drones, but them can't pick up body temperature and everything. Hey, listen, even running to the hills don't make no sense nowadays. I don't know. It seems hopeless. And it seems hopeless, one thing we know for do, go down on my knee and fast.
As I say, a revolution is the only thing that can change things and bring things back to where it was and start all over again. So, I mean, they have to sit down and they have to think about what kind of legacy they want to leave for their children and the rest of Jamaica. They have to decide whether them believe they're going to live forever to enjoy the corruption and the stealing and the wealth and the material things. If them believe them going to live forever, then fine. Maybe them have some antidote that the rest of us don't have. Because I'm sure we only have one life to live, and you have to live that life with some level of dignity. So they must know what they must do.
Remember, we're at the point of a reset, you know. We are at the point of a reset where nothing will be the same. And once they get your money digitized, once you no longer have money in your hand, it's all over. Once you can't control your money, once you can't take your money physically and go and spend it. So the little man who out on the cart to sell, the little man who you could have get something to because they're begging you, all of that will be done. They'll be able to, it has a life expectancy. They'll tell you how long it will last in the bank. If they say it's going to last 6 months, no matter how much you have, that's what it's going to last. You can't buy certain things because it's attached to your medical things. So if sometime you might want a piece of cake, oh no, you're diabetic. You can't have that. And if you grows, it's deleted, right? So people are not looking at what is really happening. And these things are happening in real time because a lot of those bank robberies and those beryllium was to get people to not believe in physical money, and many people signed on to it because of that, because they were saying, oh, you have the physical money, why do I need physical money when I can sign on and I can whatever? And they don't know they're walking into a big trap. It's a big trap called control, and that's what they're taking. Where they're taking was to control you. So don't feel good that you can just take your card up and do this. It is control. You soon have no ability to take your money out. Physical money gone, I eat that. Done. Poverty, slavery. Who control your money? Control you. So when we had physical slavery, then when they had on shackles and chains, those people were able to fight to release them. The bad part about the slavery now is that it's mental. And people are not woke. And when you tell them some things, they say it's ridiculous. Because they're so dumbed down, even by the school bell that we used to get in school that rings, that triggers us, that tells us this and sets us into line. It was all planned. I wish I could unlearn many of what I learned. I wish I could learn them because it was all a part of the indoctrination to get us to where we are right now. Every civilization had it.
What you said about who control the money, now, that was originally a Rothschild's motto, you know. They don't care who is president or prime minister of a country as long as they control the supply of money. That's all they were interested in. So again, the whole of that is revolving again. Controlling the supply of the money controls the people, because that is where we have to exchange it for goods and services. And like you said, they will dictate what we can eat and what we can't eat and what we can buy. And in fact, where we can go, you can probably be blocked from going certain parts of the islands of the country as well.
Okay, I'm glad you say that. What do you think those toll booths will be? And what do you think what they call these, because they're building schemes now, gated communities, and they have all kind of things around them. It won't be these security guards who are there now, they're going to limit to where you can go and what you can do, right? So they're going to come out and they're going to put little shops inside there if you do not comply, because it's happening in China now, where someone said that she is not able to access food because something that they found something wrong with something that she said or did, and she wasn't able to access our food or access not at all. Because remember, China is into that now. China is right in that stage now. That's where they're at now. And so they build these places and they retrofit them with shops and anything that you might need, because that will be your 15-minute city. You'll not be let out beyond these walls. And we don't need all of them highways. It's all a part of it, The highway and the toll booths, these will be places that you can't pass here. You cannot leave. And they talk about these cars that, are self-driven and whatever. Them can't crash you when they want to crash you.
Serious thing, but to say people believe that these conspiracies are not going to become reality. They keep thinking, I don't know why the masses of the society believes that mankind really love and care for them so much that they would never do anything to hurt them. I don't know why they believe that.
So it's as if they don't know about the oligarchs and the people who really run the world, because it's